Do you believe in love?
There's a lot happening right now.
Oh yeah. My bladder is filling up more and more as we speak.
I bit my tongue! Rigoberto Sanchez is a hottie.
What did he get after he got signed? He
built a Lego.
He went home and built Legos.
Nice.
He's my hero.
That's awesome.
I want to be him when I'm 3 years younger.
Nice.
He's not a Tamagotchi, okay? He's Pokemon Go. He's in the real world. He needs to get out of your pocket and say, hey, Lego.
Everybody, welcome to another episode of What's Up With Dun 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 question mark.
Yeah.
Today,
Turn too fast.
since we haven't done this yet, and I know it's like more than halfway into the season, like way over halfway into the season, we are going to drop some NFL predictions, but first,
Subscribe!
we're not going to start this video until you do.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So moving forward, we are going to dive into our predictions of who we think is going to win each division, do some other playoff stuff, winners of other stuff, and then maybe just some other football junk talk.
Football jump.
Football junk talk.
Football jump talks.
All right.
So we're going to start with AFC, and we're just going to go our seed 1 through 7, and then we're also going to throw our 8th seed in there if that's necessary.
Since apparently the Steelers and Ravens are never going to play. Well, they might have played by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
But they've been rescheduled 4 times now, I think. And now it's Wednesday.
But it was Wednesday night, then Wednesday afternoon, so 5. If I'm
Wednesday afternoon at 2:40 because, you know, that's the best time for everyone to get to see it.
Yes. So this video has to come out before that game, or else that'll be completely irrelevant.
Or we can just say, hey, congratulations, Steelers. Good win.
Good win.
Good win.
So AFC seed number 1, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are just stupid good. It's not even fair, especially when you have a receiver like Tyreek Hill, who's apparently going to get 200 yards in a quarter. Come on, Buccaneers! I thought you were good. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest.
Seed 2, I have Steelers.
I also have the Steelers.
And I have the Steelers. They're the last undefeated team.
They're the last undefeated. I don't think they're going to finish out the season undefeated. Here's my biggest beef with the Steelers. I think they're one of the most overrated teams in the league right now because the only reason everyone's like, oh my gosh, the Steelers, is because they're 10-0. But really, who have they played that's any good? The Giants, Broncos. Okay, they've played the NFC East.
Yeah. And then
Which is a joke. They barely beat the Broncos.
Dallas, they beat by 5.
They beat by 5.
Their toughest matchup.
Good job, you whooped the Jaguars.
The biggest matchup was probably the first matchup with the Ravens.
I mean, and the Ravens, they're not the Ravens of 2019, so... The number 3 seed.
I have the Bills.
I have the Bills as well.
And so do I.
Guys, we need to find someone that we disagree with. Alright, let's just go right into the South. Titans.
Titans.
3rd seed, actually, I had the Titans. My bad. 4th seed, I have the Bills.
Okay.
Alright, so our division winners are all the same, so
Yeah.
that was pretty lame.
Yeah.
Wild cards.
Okay. Wild cards. I have Colts, Ravens, Browns. The potential 8th seed Dolphins.
So I got Browns, Dolphins, Colts. I actually left the Ravens out. I don't believe in these Ravens right now because they are way too inconsistent. So
They
it's
don't
hard
believe
to.
in you either. So.
That's fine. You know, I'm like Santa. No one knows if I'm real or not.
My wild cards are Dolphins, Colts, Browns, and if there's the 8th seed, the Ravens.
I got the Raiders as my possible 8th seed. We have our first disagreement. The Raiders or the Ravens?
I have the
there's
Ravens
the
getting
8th
6th seed.
Browns, congratulations. You're going to be at least 500. So, hey,
For the first
good
time.
job.
So NFC 1st seed, I have the Saints.
Oh, you're wrong.
I have the Saints.
You're both wrong. It's the Green Bay Packers, yo!
Yeah, hey, Packers fan. Yeah.
I might be a little biased. But hey, did you see what they did to the Bears on Sunday?
With Mitchell Trubisky.
And supposedly one of the best defenses of all time.
That was like 3 years ago.
Nuh-uh!
They've also put up a couple of schmellers this year, too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, damn. So have the Saints. Packers already beat the Saints. Boom. And good job. They beat the Broncos, who had a wide receiver off the street playing quarterback. Quarterback.
So, yeah. Saints number 1 seed.
Packers number 1 seed. Saints number 2 seed.
Packers number 2 seed.
I have Seahawks number 2.
What are you on?
Shall we move on to our 3 seeds?
Yes.
I have the Seahawks.
I also have the Seahawks.
I have the Packers.
We're correct. You're wrong. Moving on. The East.
4, I have football team.
I also have the football team.
And I have the football team.
The football team in the most garbage division in the history of the NFL, possibly. My wild card 3 would come off as 5, 6, 7 Rams, Bucks, Cards.
Okay. I have Cards, Rams, Bucks.
Mine would be Rams, Bucks, Vikings.
Vikings fan over here dreaming.
They're a game out, and the Cardinals have a tough matchup left.
And then
The Vikings started garbage, and they're a game out of the playoffs.
my 8th seed is the Vikings.
Mine is also the Vikings. The Vikings, I will give you this. Yes, the Vikings have looked much better lately.
Kirk Cousins started looking like they found some random person out on the road that was
Throwing rocks at hobos.
I don't know.
And every once in a while he hit one. That's about accurate.
That's how he started the season.
What has helped also is that he has a monster of a rookie receiver in the name of Justin Jefferson. Because I'm sorry to all the Vikings fans, Adam Thielen is not a number 1 receiver. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think he's a number 1.
No!
Thielen's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Thielen shredded the Cowboys when the Cowboys beat the Vikings.
He's not.
Everyone shredded the Cowboys.
He didn't play last week because he has COVID. But the 2 weeks before that, each game he had a one-handed touchdown catch.
That's all you need in the NFL.
All
And then
right.
my 8th seed, I have the Cardinals.
Okay. AFC Championship game. I have Chiefs over the Titans.
I have Chiefs Bills.
Ooh.
And I have Chiefs Titans.
NFC Championship. I have Cardinals over Saints.
I thought you were going to say, like, the football team over...
No. I'm not that dumb.
I have Packers Saints.
And I have Saints Rams.
Okay.
So we all agree on the Saints.
Yes.
But that other team, we don't necessarily agree on. Interesting.
Okay. Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I have Chiefs and Cardinals, and I have the Chiefs winning.
You know, I'd watch that game.
That'd be a good game.
I have Packers Chiefs. That might be more of a wishful, hopeful game because I think that would make a heck of a Super Bowl, and I think it'd be like the highest scoring Super Bowl of all time.
Neither defense.
There would be no defense.
I have Saints Chiefs with the Chiefs winning.
Oh, I didn't say who I have winning. I want to say the Packers really bad, but I think I'm going to go with the Chiefs. And that hurts me a lot to say.
All right, we're done with those.
But I hope Andy Reid wins it, not Patrick Mahomes.
Moving on to season awards.
Yeah.
Okay. Most valuable in the league. I have my feller, Patricia Mahomes.
Patricia.
I also have Patty Mahomes.
I have my boy, Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers. Offensive Roy.
The Roy.
Rookie of the Year. I have Justin Jefferson.
I also have Justin Jefferson.
I say a guy named Justin will win. It's either going to be Herbert or Jefferson.
You know, I wanted to put Justin Herbert really bad, but he can't win a game.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, I have Chase Young.
Chase Young as well.
And I have Chase Young.
The football team. They're going to be the surprise team at the Super Bowl. No, they're not.
Offensive Player of the Year.
Oh boy.
I have Derrick Henry. Because he's been
He has
laying
been
some turds on the field. That's the bad way to put it. He's been crapping diamonds on the field lately. That's a better way to put it.
And then shoving them down guys' throats as he stiff arms them to the core of the earth.
Oh yeah.
For my oh boy, I have the DeAndre Hopkins.
He's really turned around the Cardinals. Helped turn around the Cardinals. My offensive player of the year, I have Dalvin Cook. He leads the league in touchdowns.
You don't have to defend it. We
Well,
know
I'm just
Vikings boy. He's good.
Leading the league in touchdowns. He's like 6 yards behind Derrick Henry in rushing yards with missing a game.
Yeah.
He is the Minnesota's offense.
Yeah.
Comeback player of the year?
We got deep.
gotta
We got the deep boy.
Depoy.
Defensive player of the year.
I'll be the first to admit I don't pay as much attention to the defense.
That's because you're a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I mean they don't have any defense here. Yeah.
He just looks away during that.
Pile of dog turds.
We're playing.
Backflash. Cowboys were losing by 4 points going into the fourth quarter.
On the
this
Thanksgiving
past
game.
And they lost 41-16.
So it was 20-16 going into the Colts.
To
Yes.
the football team.
Dumb fake punt.
The greatest failure of a play.
It was 4th and long from their like 35, and they tried to go for it.
And they ran it.
Okay,
I
so
like that college football play from last
Oh
year.
my god.
Where it was like first and goal.
First and goal, and then it was like second and goal with like 94 yards to go because no one knew to like just jump on the ball. So everyone's just like, hey, look at ball. And they kept kicking it. Oh my gosh. It was like watching a U6 soccer game.
It didn't even look real.
It didn't.
But
It was like watching a bad glitch on Madden. Alright, defensive player of the year.
Defensive play of the year. I have, like I said, I don't pay as much attention to defense as I
that's where we
should.
started with this.
Yes. So I might be way off, but I put Gilmore from the Patriots, cornerback.
Yeah.
He's solid. My DePoy is Miles Gert.
Since he's not trying to murder someone with his helmet.
He hasn't.
Their own helmet.
He hasn't tried to smash anyone's head off yet, so that's a good thing. He is smashing quarterbacks, but legally this year.
Not with
I
their
think
own
he's either
helmet.
Not with their
leading
helmet.
the league in sacks, or he's very close. My defensive player of the year, I went Aaron Donald. You can't only have one guy on him. You have to double team him.
He's probably the scariest human that exists.
So he's a D tackle.
But then you see him in his Subway commercials, and he looks so happy and nice.
But it's like he's a D tackle. It's like D tackle. You expect him to be a fat guy. He's not. He's solid muscle.
He's a lot of man.
There's 2 plays from this year that really stuck out to me. Like one was he destroyed Tua. When they played the Dolphins, he broke through and ran him over. And then the other one that was funny is when they played the Washington football team when he jumped on Alex Smith's back, like piggyback ride.
Which, is just rude. The dude snapped his leg in like 50 pieces and almost died. And you're going to throw a like 300-pound man on his back and be like, hey, how's your leg? Coach of the year.
Coach of the year? I didn't know we were doing Coach of the Year.
Well, who's your coach of the year?
Coach of the year.
Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy is not. Let's go with... Is Vrabel the Titans coach?
Yeah.
He is the Titans
Let's go with
coach.
Vrabel.
The man who dared plant his foot on the Ravens' crest in the middle of their field
Was that what that whole fight was about?
Oh, yeah. You didn't hear about that?
I thought they fought, but I didn't know that's what it was for.
So, legendary moment. Vrabel led the Titans out onto the field and stood on their crest and just basically planted their flag at it and said, "This is our field!" So Harbaugh, you know, is to be like, "All right, troops, let's go." Well, he's the only one from the entire Ravens organization who's like, "Hey, I care about our field." And just walks out there like, "Hey, guys, can you please stop it?" And it doesn't work. And the thing is, it's like, you got John Harbaugh, who, you know, he could probably, you know...
He was an NFL quarterback.
He could probably beat, like, a third grader. But Vrabel was a linebacker in the NFL, and also...
Super Bowl winning team.
On a Super Bowl winning team, and also does linebacker workouts with the team currently. So he could probably just been like, "Hey, Harbaugh, our field." So, props to Harbaugh for standing up to him. Also, stupid of Harbaugh of standing up to him. And come on, Ravens. Step up with your coach.
Okay, but
My coach of the year, I think I'm going to go with Stefanski.
that's a pretty good one.
Kevin Stefanski of the Browns. Came from the Vikings last year. I believe he's their offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Went to the Browns this year, changed around the organization. He's kind of changed their identity, and he's helped out Baker Mayfield a ton. Last year it was like, "Hey, Baker, stand in the pocket, don't move, and then someone's gonna get open." Which, I mean, they had Landry and Beckham, who are both very good receivers, but he's not a packet.
A pocket passer?
He's not a pocket passer. He's like a pocket passer. Yeah, he's not a Tamagotchi, okay? He's Pokemon Go. He's in the real world. He needs to get out of your pocket and say, "Hey, let go."
He's a lot like how...
What am I talking about?
I mean, Baker is a lot like Cousins. And Stefanski knew how to... Well, I mean like their playing style. Stefanski knew how to make Cousins good by making him play action and roll out. That's what Baker's good at. Neither were good at staying in the pocket.
I know how to make you good by making you throw the ball less.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. My coach of the year, I went with Mike Tomlin.
Why?
He's helped lead that team to 10-0.
Yeah, they beat garbage teams. We already went over this. Garrett.
But it's like, he's always been a great coach. It's like...
No, he has.
It's like he's never... I don't think he's won coach of the year. He's been in the running, but I don't think he's won it. Okay, on to comeback player of the
Do you
year.
have Chris Tomlin?
No. I don't Coach Tomlin.
My comeback player of the year is Alex Smith. The dude broke his leg and almost died. Came back, and now the football team is scoring more points than they have all season. So he's still got it. There's a lot of emotion that ties into him winning that award as well.
I also went Alex Smith as comeback player of the year. And it's like his first start in like 700 days. Career yards, career attempts, career completions. It's like, do that in your first start in that long a time. That's pretty impressive.
Since literally almost dying.
Yeah.
My comeback player of the year, I really wanted to say Alex Smith. And I want it to be Alex Smith really bad, but it's probably going to be Ben.
Yeah.
Just because he's
see that
undefeated, whatever.
You can just look at their
Whoop-de
different
freaking do.
records.
Big Ben tweaked his ankle or something. Oh no, he had Tommy John.
What were they last year? Like 7-9 with garbage quarterbacks, and I'll be 10.
What are you talking about? Ducky Hodges was a machine, brah. Even up until the point where he got his head knocked off.
No, that was Mason
Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
Because he just decided to try and fight Myles Garrett without a helmet. While
He might be one of the...
Myles Garrett ripped his helmet off of his head.
And
almost ripped his head off with a helmet.
Garrett,
and then said,
Mason
crap,
Garrett.
your head didn't come off. Let me just blow it
But
off.
it's like, even
Boom!
after Myles Garrett took his helmet, Mason Rudolph still went after him. That just shows how stupid you are.
This is a picture of what it looked like.
Pretty much.
The dude almost... His capo was almost detated from the rest of his body.
My favorite part from that whole sequence is Rudolph goes after Garrett. Garrett turns around, smokes him on top of the head with the helmet, and Rudolph just goes, "Did you see that?"
Mason Rudolph might be one of the second dumbest person to recently play football.
It was one.
I mean, it's gotta be,
Manziel.
yeah. I was like, I'm blanking on his name. That's how forgettable of an idiot he was.
Like, he had talent, but it's like, all he had to do was stop partying. But he couldn't
do it.
So should we end this one now, or is there more talk?
About it. So, that's another episode
Well,
of
wait.
Fridge.
Do we want to do any, like... No, never mind.
So if you made it through this video without subscribing,
thank you, kind of.
no.
But we also hate you.
Subscribe.
Steelers! It's core. Pack it. You know, I'm like Santa. No one knows if I'm real or not.